look forward to seeing that young man in some upcoming animated adventures, don't you think?
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, so before we go any further, we're probably going to have a question and answer session. And I don't have a lot of room, so don't rush. It's only 10 minutes long. So definitely think of a really good question. Don't ask anything about shipping or how to get to 28E or anything like that. But just basically get in line, and where is my beautiful cabbage merchant? He's going to come up here and he's going to... We're gonna get a microphone ready so we can bring it out to you fine people. But how was that? Was that awesome? Now you can actually read these comics, hear their voice. Honestly, I can't say the word honor without hearing that. I can't even think it.
My grandmother used to tell me stories. Sorry,
And it's the same thing, like one of my favorite scenes where a guitarist says, "You can't knock me down." Anytime I'm feeling like, I just stop and I think, "You can't knock me down." I'm like thinking it. So it's really good to hear their voices lent to the comic. So definitely if you buy a comic, open it up, read it to somebody else, and think of this fine moment you just experienced. Okay, so we're going to have some questions. Definitely talk to everybody up here. They're all talented. Don't all talk to Dante. Alright, so go ahead.
Oh, this was for him. Dante, if the Fire Lord couldn't kill Avatar, why'd you let M. Night Shyamalan kill him?
It hurt us too.
I don't even know how to answer that question. Except for, I actually never saw the movie. Actually, I was going to ask M. Night on a boat ride. And we talk about it. Oh, was that too mean? That was too mean. Sorry. Yeah, actually, I haven't seen the movie yet, and I had lunch with Mike and Brian, and I told them, after the movie came out, like, I haven't seen the movie yet, and they said, don't see it. So, I'm gonna wait off. If I ever see it, maybe I'll sit down with May and Jack, and we'll watch it together.
Jack DeSena, who plays Sokka, obviously. Our favorite. We wish he could be there.
This question is for Eric. I have a friend back in Canada, and he wanted me to ask Dante this question. Okay, so, pro bending arena. If there were a pro bending match between only avatars, one avatar for themselves, not teams, who would you choose and why?
I just got out of the car. If I gotta choose one avatar, I mean,
you can choose two because of who you are.
No, I mean,
and you didn't try to go after Qatar.
I mean, it's a hard question. I don't know. I guess, I gotta choose Aang, right? I don't know. Aang's my homie. I definitely can't go against Aang. It's OG.
Hi. We heard some cameos, like obviously Dante was Iroh, and we did hear a little bit of Aang in there as young Amon, whose name I don't remember. Do you know if any of the cast... Whatever, leave me alone.
Just asking questions.
Do you know if any other voice actors are going to be having cameos through the remainder of Korra?
I don't know.
Push for it.
Neither do I know, or if I did know, I couldn't say.
Yeah, I hope so. I'll say I hope so. That sounds like a good answer.
I hope so. I'm sure there are.
There you go.
I need to sneak in line just quickly, and I need to ask the voice actors, are there any tips on voice bending? I mean, acting. What about someone wanting to get into voice bending, aka acting?
That's a question for May. She's been doing it longer than me.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there are. You know, I don't know. Any other kind of bending other than the natural bending makes me nervous. Like I don't know if you guys remember the blood bending episode. That episode really stressed me out a lot. It still stresses me out when I think about it. So I don't know. Yeah, Dee's got a little something to say about voice bending. This is who you want to know about voice bending.
Actually, a couple of weeks ago, I made a site with kind of my take on I want to be a voice actor, and it's just iwannabeavoiceactor.com. And it's just my take on it. So if you're interested in voice acting, there's all my opinions on it.
There you go.
iwannabeavoiceactor.com.
That's awesome. And Dee is definitely the person to go for advice because I think every voice-over gig I've done, Dee was in every show doing something. So he's like one of the greats in the industry. So he's definitely the person to get it from. I kind of stumbled into the whole voice acting world from the on-camera world, and I guess from my spoken word I do, and I still don't know what I'm doing half the time.
Yes, you do. You're doing great.
Hi, big fans of you guys. I love you guys really a lot. Actually, they brought up the question I was gonna ask. Are you guys sad that this is for me and Dante? Are you guys sad that your characters didn't get together? Like, like even the cave scene, that's like it was a brief moment. Like, were you sad about that?
I felt. I mean, obviously, it's a conflicted situation. There, you know, I think in general, there's something obviously exciting about Zuko. He's an attractive man. Let's just be honest. But also, obviously, you really got to see his arc throughout the story, and you know, he really had to let go of a lot of evil things to come out to be a pretty great guy and a great friend. So obviously, there's that. But you know, Aang. I mean, you know, it's Aang. I mean, Katara and Aang. How are you going to rip that apart? It's very difficult.